red dot or iron sights? What's better for your pistol? Oh, and by the way, we're giving away a Burris Fast Fire 3. What's going on, guys? G2 here. Welcome back to the channel, and I want to start today by saying that this video was all shot safely. All guns were cleared and properly handled during the course of this video. But today's topic is about pistol optics and or lack thereof. So what is the better option for you? Now, there are variables that go into this. So we have our good old-fashioned iron sight here, Glock 19. This is my everyday carry that I use, typically without the TLR1 on it. I don't really need that in my carry, but this is my typical carry. And then I also have here a M&P Smith & Wesson Pro Series core that has on it the Burris Fast Fire 3 red dot. So, you know, what is better for you? Now, what we're going to do here is, in a minute, we're going to go out to the range and we're going to put them to the test. Now, I'm going to caveat by saying I have not shot my pistol since my concealed carry quals, which were probably about 3 months ago, so I am a little rusty, but we're not so focused on accuracy as timing, which is going to be the most important thing. But why you guys are here, because at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can win. One of you lucky subscribers is going to be able to take home a brand new Burris Fast Fire 3. Got one extra, and it's going to go to you guys. So before we get into the pros and cons of this, let's go out to the range, and we're going to do 2 tests. My first test is going to be with each one of these, 2 shots each, to a target that is 8 yards away. And we're going to do 2 different trials with this. So we're going to go from the low ready position, and then we're going to go up 2 shots. And we're going to do that with each 2 shots with the red iron sights and 2 shots with the red dot. Then what we're going to do to kind of balance it out a little bit, because I'm pretty comfortable from low ready, we're going to do something that I have been practicing but I'm not great at, and that is using a drop leg holster. So that should kind of level the playing field a lot between these two. And we're going to go again 2 shots iron sight and then 2 shots red dot from the holstered leg drop position, and we'll see how that goes. So that should be pretty interesting. So that's our test. I'm going to meet you out on the range. So for our first test here, we're going to use the Glock iron sights, 2 shots from the low position, and we're going to be going to the left-hand target. Now we're going to go to our Burris Fast Fire red dot, low position, 2 shots again from the left target. So for our second test, we're going to be using a leg drop holster. We're going to go 2 shots with the iron sights. Now we're going to go to the leg drop holster with the red dot. So just first impressions, I am not a red dot person. I'm going to say that right off the beginning. I think that for me it's a little cumbersome. I'm more of a, I don't aim this close, it's more of a point. Use my finger as index and shoot. Trying to find that red dot took a little bit of time, but we'll see what the data shows when we look at the physical time it took me to begin the shooting process, acquire the target, and pull the trigger. Welcome back. Well, I am wrong. I was wrong. Okay, just looking at the time, you guys can clearly see I had to write this down because I didn't believe it. I don't have a timer, so it's not exact, but it's pretty close. I was able to frame by frame this to when movement started and the second shot registered acoustically. So it's close enough to kind of prove me wrong, I guess. So from the low ready position, iron sights I was at 1.29 seconds. And red dot, I was at 1.69 seconds. So red dot was slightly slower. Okay. Now from the drop leg holster position with iron sights, I was 2.13 seconds. And with the red dot, I was 1.90 seconds. So it was actually faster with the red dot using the holster. Now, looking back at the video, I definitely stumbled slightly when I was using the iron sights, so it could have been a poor draw on my point. But the numbers are still showing that, for me, they're pretty similar. I thought the red dot was going to be much worse. Now, I know some of you like to look at the physical accuracy that was performed, and for me, it's not important. It was about time. At that close of a range, you're gonna hit anything. Okay, you don't even need to aim, to be perfectly honest. But for those of you who want to see it, here are the results with the no holster. So you can see here with the iron sights, I was right here, and with the red dot, I was kind of felt folded in on each other. I was center right here, and then over a little bit right there. There you go. Okay, so that's with no holster. Pretty close. I mean, that's negligible in my opinion. With the red dot, not too much of a difference. A little bit of a larger pattern. With the iron sights, I was here and here. Okay, and then with the red dot, I was here, and I actually hit bullseye with the red dot here. So I guess you could say it's negligible, but the red dot did have a little better dispersion. They both are about that 1 MOA away at that range, an inch at that range. Believe me, that guy's having a bad day. Doesn't matter. But again, accuracy for me is not important. It was more so the time. And again, I am wrong. Okay, it happens. I was wrong. But I guess if we're going to look at pros and cons, right? So the pros and cons of using a red dot. For concealed carry, I don't see it as a viable option at all. And here's why. Done safe and clear. Okay. When you have this stowed, you are going to get a ton of lint, dirt, and debris in that optic area, which is going to impact your clarity when looking down sight. Also, not to mention, if you were concealed carry, if you're deep concealed, this is never going to happen for you. But this could get in the way of your draw. It didn't get in the way of my draw on the leg holster, the other one, for some reason. It was just poor draw on me. But things to consider. How you carry it makes a complete difference on the effectiveness of whether you want to use your red dot. The other thing you need to consider is your red dot motion activated? If it's motion activated, it's going to be on all the time, and you're going to probably be changing batteries on this once a week, right? Because it doesn't matter. You're in the car, you're walking, whatever. It's going to always be on. Now, what if you need it and when the battery's dead? Then what? Yeah, you can go. Maybe you have elevated sights like I have here where you can co-witness. But if you have your standard sights, you're not going to really be able to co-witness with something like this if this fails. That is a drawback for me. For our iron sights, clear, good, right? It's basics, right? You can deep conceal, you can open carry. Don't do open carry, please. Don't be that guy. But nothing is going to get in your way. Some people like to use a low pro sights for this so it doesn't snag. The one downside to iron sights is at nighttime they can be hard to pick up. Whereas the red dot, it's going to be easier for you to acquire your target. There's a simple solution to that, guys. You can get night sights, Trijicon, whatever, okay, to put on here. You don't have to use the standard Glock sights. You can get something with a glow to it. That will eliminate your problem. For those of you extra tactical that use some kind of night vision or anything along those lines, yeah, it's going to be hard to pick that up, your sights, when you're using night vision. Probably impossible, unless you have some kind of illuminated reticle or illuminated sights. With the red dot, it's going to be no problem, of course. So those are the pros and cons depending on how you carry, and that is a personal choice up to you, of course. So all in all, I have to say I'm kind of disappointed that I don't have a dead set answer for you on this, because it's clear that they both work equally well. It all depends on your application, what you train best with, what you're most comfortable with. So you make the decision for your own. But for those of you who want to go red dot, or maybe those of you who just want a red dot, now it's time to learn how to win the Burris Fast Fire 3 shipped directly to you, compliments of the channel. And all you have to do, like and comment. You have to be a subscriber. That goes without saying. Good luck to you guys out there. I'm looking forward to giving this away to one lucky subscriber. Remember, like, comment, be a subscriber, and you're in. Iron sight or red dot. Choice is really up to you. Until next time, make sure that you're practicing safe weapons handling at all times and treating every weapon as if it was loaded. God bless America. G2 out.